Hi, guys. It is World here. I'm slowly going. Wait, what? He has double eyebrows in this picture right here. That's a little
waiting just for them. Now, I've done a lot of cringeworthy things over the years. Things that'll be used to embarrass me for decades to come and kill any hopes of me ever becoming president one day. But this video is just another addition in that pile. You see, it's a super creepy rendition of yours truly staring back at you. And although some people were misled by the audio in the background, which was definitely some place I considered to hide some more clues to keep things logically consistent for this first ever ARG, I wanted to stick with the theme of eyes. So if you were to track my blinking, it was all done in Morse code. Spelling out the Morse code yielded the following phrase, thetheoristgateway.com. So it was once again off.
pink.
To another website where he had to verify that you weren't a robot and then put in the final code, a color code. The code that related back to the colors on the packaging, theory. Now, if you were one of the lucky and incredibly fast first 100 finishers, you were promised a special prize for being among the first to make it there. We're putting the finishing touches on those prizes now. Those one-of-a-kind pieces will be signed by us and then sent to you to commemorate your victory in this challenge. A little tip of the cap from one theorist to another. And to make it clear now that it's all said and done, since there was some confusion about all this, a lot of those first 100 finishers were people who didn't actually buy the merch. Like I said, purchasing merch wasn't a requirement of winning. Did it help? Yeah, absolutely, because some of the clues were hidden in your hands. But it was my intent to design something that as many of you as possible would be able to participate in by joining a team, sharing images, and brainstorming together as a community. And to those of you who made it all the way to the end of the ARG but weren't in the first 100, don't worry. We're actually keeping track of everyone who completes these things behind the scenes and making sure that there are some benefits for you as well. You think I was joking about theorist points when I mentioned them a few episodes back? Nope, think again. Whether or not you realize they exist, you have a tally of theorist points that we're keeping track of. Points that'll be redeemable for something down the line. All of which leads me to the really exciting part next time. Because if you thought that this was a one-off mystery, boy, I am just getting warmed up. I intentionally made this one quick to solve, A, to warm you guys up, and B, to start working out some of the kinks, almost like this was a beta test. We heard your feedback, the good and the constructive. Thank you very much. And we're working on solutions now, like ensuring that no one thing too many clues, doing videos like this that inform you of how the rules in future ARGs operate, and making sure that there are time equalizers in place so that everyone across the world can access sections of the puzzle at the same time. No one is waiting on stuff to arrive in the mail or thinking that the puzzle can be completed earlier than it can be, and all of that. We are refining things, we are making them better, so get ready. There's gonna be another mystery rolling out in November to go along with the holiday gear we're coming out with. So jingle those bells and prepare yourself for a real puzzler this time. No more Mr. Nice Pat. You guys are an incredibly smart community, and I know that you're gonna have a really good time sinking your teeth into this one. But that being said, I'd like to make this all bigger, a lot bigger. And that's where I have this serious question for you guys. Over the past couple months, YouTube approached us about their new membership feature and asked if we'd be interested in using it. Basically, it allows you guys to become a sponsor of the channel for $5 a month, and you would get special perks that us channel creators would dictate. It's kind of like a combination of Twitch and Patreon models. Now, we've been pretty wary about turning on stuff like this in the past, and if you've watched any of our live streams, we actively talk about the fact that we never want people to feel like they have to pay to be a part of this community, or have their voice heard. Despite the fact that game theory does take a lot more hours than your typical YouTube video because of all the scripting, the research, the hundreds of editing hours, we can make it work with AdSense alone, so thankfully we've never had to ask you guys for any sort of funding in the past. But at the same time, others over here on the team have mentioned in the past that things like memberships and the perks that it offers are really attractive to people who'd rather show their love and appreciation for a channel in digital ways, where they get digital goods like badges and special emotes for that small sponsorship donation. And since this is a community that we've all built together, I didn't want to single-handedly make a decision about something that you all might want access to. So when YouTube asked us if we wanted to try memberships, we literally told them, hang on, we want to ask the people who would be joining this community in the first place. So that brings us to this poll. For the first 7 days that this video's live, we're actually going to be running a survey. Here's the question that I need you to vote on. Would you like memberships turned on as a feature for this channel? Now, just so we're all clear, for that $5, you would get yourself a badge next to your name in the comments that would get more exclusive the longer you're joined as a member. You would get 10 or more customized Theorist and GT Live icons to use in the comments. You would get access to special member-only videos and posts that we would do. You would get access to merch discounts and at least one member-only live stream per month, as well as other things that we think of down the line. What doesn't go away is everything that we're doing already. GT Live will still be around, Game Theory and The Science will also still be around, absolutely absolutely no memberships required. Your funding would all just be for added stuff on the channel. And what you'd also be doing is helping us expand into more cool, bigger, interactive activities like this ARG. I don't know if you picked up on this, but ARGs like the one we ran this summer require a huge amount of planning and work. For this one, we needed to design and build 2 separate websites, completely design the clues in the journal by hand, and then print, manufacture, and randomize 6 different kinds of packaging to do the merch. To do that, we needed a lot of help. And so you joining the membership program would just allow us to make